Hi, this is Jacqueline with Nickel and Dime Decor. And you know, sometimes we just have to do something simple. We have to do something quick and relaxing. And I follow a lady on Facebook that I saw some of her posts, and her website is MissTracyCreates.com. And she does everything by handwork, and she doesn't sew anything together on a machine. And basically what she's doing is putting fabric on felt, just not wool felt, but just, I guess, cotton felt. And just does free, I don't know what you call it. Outline stitching, I guess. And I haven't embroidered. We used to call it embroidery, but embroidery is so much more nowadays. It's a modern version is just outline stitching or free stitching. And I haven't made anything that she recommends. You know, she gives you the forms to print off and for applique work, and you can buy anything you want. She uses 12 count thread and 2 strands of it. But I want to show you, I just came up with something. You know me, I'm an estate sale buyer, and this little hanger I bought at one of them, and it's only 7 inches wide. So I had to make something to go on it. And this is what I come up with. I had more fun doing this. I did it in 2 days, and I'm going to show you real up close what I did. But it's just, I want to encourage you. I want to inspire you. Make something, buy you a little hanger, and they go up to 24 inches wide. And make something for your door for the fall. You don't, all I did was sew, I cut a 3.5 inch piece. This is one piece. This is 2.5 inches and a 3.5. And you could go as long and as wide as you want. If you want to make a 12 inch, cut your 3.5 inch pieces by 12 inch, 2.5 by 12 inch. And just sew as many pieces as you want, alternate them. And just pick out a beautiful fall pattern that you like. And oh gosh, the possibilities. If you can find a fabric that you've got in your stash that has a seam or something that has some, you know, things that you can really outline and just bring them out. That's what you're doing with your stitching. This was pretty, not even noticeable, this line. And I stitched it to make it just really come out. The flowers, these didn't show like they do now. And the trees. Now I'm gonna put it up real close. This is a piece of felt on the back. I just used pinking shears to cut it out. Didn't put a binding, didn't do nothing. Put a little sleeve on the back. Just took a piece and sewed it on here together, right sides together, then folded it over, folded it under, and I hemmed it by hand. And that gives me my sleeve for my little hanger. And now I'm gonna put this up real close. Up at the top, you'll see that I only used 1 thread of the 12 count thread. And it shows, but not like it shows at the bottom. See these? Look at the trees. Isn't that? It just makes them pop. And I used a back stitch. Back stitch is a familiar thing in embroidery. You just go in and up a stitch and then go back into your last stitch. Then go up and go back and go up and go back. Quite simple. It's real good for outlining, and that's what this is. I had some letters, and I wanted to be just real random and happy, and I wanted my fall to look like it was falling. I didn't do anything on this line. I didn't accent anything, but you could have. And this right here, this lady on MissTracyCreates.com has a lot of the stitches that she shows you. And I was looking at one of her videos and I saw this stitch and I thought it was so neat. Now, you really got to look at here, but I just did straight stitches. And then I did what we called, way back when, I guess you still call them, what do we call those? You wrap your needle around 3 times and then stick it back in. And it accented these so cute. I could have outlined some of these flowers, but I thought they were too small. And this Miss Tracy Creates, you can become a member. I don't know if you go to her website, if you can get anything without paying to be a member. I don't remember that part, but I am a member. And I get a packet of fat quarters. There's 6 each month. And it, you can make her things or do, well, I haven't made a thing with her fabric yet. This is just something that I just created with what I had. But she'll teach you how to do the stitches if you want to get involved in it. And she has a website to order things. If you wanted to just order the thread, just think of a quilt top that you might be working on and you've never thought about accenting it with your stitches. But, oh gosh, you can just do so many things with making something more personal that you've come up with. You know, we're always doing other people's patterns, but make it your own and add something to it. Using our imagination. Oh, and look at this little stitch. That's just a running stitch across there that I did. And my happy fall is a back stitch. And I loved this fabric, but I didn't do any stitching on it because of my letters. I wanted them to be the focal point. But the trees, I love, and that's just a back stitch. I didn't do anything down here either. But do your own size. Buy you a hanger. You know what? If you don't have a hanger, you don't want to spend the money for a hanger, go buy you a dowel rod. Tie a string around it. And then tie the other end and hang it on that string. That works just as well. That's what this is a little dowel rod right there. So make your own hanger. But something for the door. And see, it's just the last of August. And you've got September, October, and November to enjoy this. Then you can make something for Christmas. But I so hope you will. This gives you some ideas. That's all I'm trying to do is give you ideas and you run with it and do your own thing and make it yours. And enjoy being creative and enjoy what that beautiful little mind of yours comes up with. So that's my project, and I love it. You know, what makes us happy. That's why we do what we do and enjoy our crafts. And I know I'm a quilter, but sometimes I've just got to go off the wall and do something different. And the next thing I want to do is make a pumpkin. You know, gather it up and then stuff it. And I have a book that I just found that was made in 2011. All my stuff is from way back when, but that doesn't make it not still applicable for this day and time. Well, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed my little hanging. And of course, this could go anywhere in the house. It's not necessarily for the door, but because it's pretty small. But remember, make it any size you want. And just have fun. And even if you've never stitched before, try it. Just try it. I think, and you know, for this kind of stitching, you use a big needle. It's called needlepoint or needlework or embroidery. It's a good size because 2 skeins of 12 weight thread is thick. Of course, you only thread it in through one and then bring it through and pull both ends together and make your knot in it. You don't have to thread 2 pieces of thread. You thread it only once, pull it through, and tie your knots. Okay, I'll quit talking so you can go get busy. Thank you and God bless. Bye.